Hi there, my name is Benedict Osu. It's a Wednesday morning here on AM Show. Time to talk some sports and a lot to talk about this morning. You know, clubs are preparing for the start of the major European leagues. Yesterday, some wrapped up their preparations abroad. Well, most of them have been in the United States of America preparing for the start of this year's competition, playing in the International Champions Cup. Well, the matches that are played, I'll bring that to you later. But we start here on the local scene. Lots has been happening here on the local scene after the Anas expose, which so far has brought football or all football-related activities in the country to a halt. Well, no Premier League as we speak. Nothing is happening. The Football Association is still considered as a crime scene. That everything is in shambles now. Well, the liaison team made up of Dr. Kofi Amwa as well as Sutia Kenten, put together by FIFA and CAF, to oversee our participation in international competitions. And international competitions got to do with the Under-17 FIFA Women's World Cup, which will be held in Uruguay. The immediate task is the one in France, the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup, which the Black Princesses are a part of. And as I speak to you, they've actually arrived in France for that competition. Well, the other thing too about all these issues is our league. When is our league coming back? That's something we're all waiting to see how it's going to pan out. Well, the liaison team recently wrote to the Ghana League Clubs Association, or clubs, not the Ghana League Clubs Association, to, present ideas as to how we can quickly get things fixed and move on. Well, we understand that among the clubs in Ghana, just 10 submitted the ideas to the liaison team. Aminu Shadow is administrative manager of Dreams FC, and he joins me on the line for more perspective on this issue. We spoke to him on Monday on the Joy Sports track on TV, but here this morning, Aminu, thanks so much for joining me. Did your club Dreams FC present any idea to the liaison team?
Thank you very much, Benedict. I can confirm that my club did not send any of such suggestions to the GHALCA to be forwarded to the liaison team.
Why?
It's not because we don't have, but because we refer to the mandate given to the liaison team, and realize that they don't have the mandate to be in local football. So once the body is not mandated to look at a certain issue, we don't see the wisdom in dealing with such a body in that realm when they don't have the powers to.
So it's a case of the liaison team crossing their boundaries.
Exactly. This is not a matter of opinion. It's a matter of fact, because I'll refer you to the release that appointed them in the first place. And it's very, very clear in that release that their mandate was limited to oversee international football and clubs in international competition, i.e. Arena Stars, and nothing more, nothing less.
Okay, there's the other point about, okay, probably they are not seeing what they are doing if it's wrong, per whatever is stated on paper when FIFA gave them that appointment that they are to look or oversee our participation in international competitions. And here we are, they are asking clubs to present ideas as to how to move things forward. So as a clubman and as clubs, have you guys told the liaison team that you don't have the right, or legally you don't have any right to ask the clubs to write to you?
You don't need to write to that effect. It will be as if you are giving legitimacy to a body. You don't need to write. For instance, if the Ghana Medical Association writes, they are saying that they should bring their views, when we know very well the Ghana Medical Association are not in a position to look into local football. Will you respond to that correspondence? You won't. I mean, once you start corresponding with them, it's more or less giving them legitimacy or approving with their moves to act ultra vires, which we are not interested in. We are very interested in working with people, collaborating with people who have been mandated to oversee a certain aspect of our game.
Okay.
FIFA, in their wisdom, could have given complete power to the liaison team and say, take over all activities of football in Ghana. But FIFA knew very well the moment they do that, they will be even infringing on their own regulations. And that's why they were very specific in their mandates to the liaison team.
Okay.
And therefore, I will urge the liaison team to remain focused. So far, they are doing a good job with what they are mandated to do. They should stay focused and they should stay in line and work within their mandates and not ultra-vires.
All right. So how about the other clubs that didn't that sent ideas to them? What would you say to them as well?
I know for a fact that the 64-member GHALCA, only less than 20 cents.
The number I got was 10.
Number is less than 20, which is not even up to 50% of the membership of GHALCA.
Okay, all right.
And therefore, any of such suggestions cannot be representative or cannot be meant to be representative of the views of the entire membership. And any attempt to make it representative of the entire membership of GHALCA will be rejected fiercely by we, the ones who believe strongly that they probably didn't act in the manner that they were supposed to.
I mean,
in times like this, we need people with clear understanding of the issues, people who understand the situation we are in, and so that to avoid future chaos, we have to work within boundaries and respect rules and regulations.
All right. Aminu, thanks so much for your time this morning here on the show. So that was Aminu Shado, Administrative Manager of Dreams FC, speaking to me about the liaison team, what they've been doing so far since that appointment from FIFA and CAF to oversee what our participation in international competitions. And we spoke about how some of the clubs are not willing to cooperate with them in terms of their mandates and what they are supposed to do. For them, as Aminu said, they are not to speak to the clubs to bring ideas as to how to move Ghana football forward, but rather to focus on their core mandate, which is to help, in terms of our participation of our international competitions, be it the FIFA World Cup games, the Black Stars Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers, as well as qualifiers for the Black Allies team, that's the under 20 male team.